Always hyping up the crowd, always holding my team down. If you fall, then get up and go another round. I'll be on my way, tell my haters I'll be back soon. City on the map.
What's up, guys? Uni Muscle 101 here again.
Coming at you today with a back and biceps workout. Thought we'd show you guys our full workout like we have with our chest video. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out. So tell them what we're starting with.
We're starting with some bent over reverse grip barbell rows.
We've been playing around with different grips, but this week we've gone with the open hand reverse grip. You'll find you probably use a little bit more weight this way, but I find both ways is a different contraction, isn't it? And I'm favouring this contraction at the moment, so
yeah,
that's
I really
what we started with.
I get a good feeling right up in my rhomboids and in my lats.
You can feel it all over, and you can just get the shoulder blades really far back. Look how high he's able to get his elbows there.
I guess it depends how far forward you bend over.
Yeah, you can play around with it, can't you? Like the traditional Dorian Yates way of doing it, he stands up a bit more straight, but I find this way you can hit your whole back. Here I had a little problem with my grip there, I had to readjust it, which cost me a bit of time and strength there, but we gradually upped the weight, and as the weight went up, the reps went down, especially for me there. I was struggling a little bit, but
I think I managed to get more on my last set than I did with my first set of 30s on each side.
Sometimes you do that, sometimes you expect your strength to just keep going down, but I guess your nervous system gets a bit more warmed up and you can actually become stronger.
Here we go with some T-bar rows. Just jump right into this. Don't really need a warm up.
We didn't feel the need to push the weight too much on this because we did 4 or 5 sets on the bent over rows. So here we're just using a nice moderate weight. I think we've got 60k on top of the bar and just really trying to pull it all the way up. And then as you can see, I'm sort of lowering it down just past my knees, get a good stretch in the lats, and then top, you just got to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It's all about the squeeze.
You committed to this grizzly that I've been living through, but discretion is a motherfucking blessing. Take the lesson learned, take it into consideration, then watch the tables turn in your direction. Words of wisdom, shit, I said it. Discretion is a blessing, they'll idolize your progression. Always hyping up the crowd, always holding my team down. If you fall, then get up and go another round. I'll be on my way, tell my haters I'll be back soon. City on the map soon, tell them where you at, dude. Always hyping up the crowd, always holding my team down. If you fall, then get up.
Yo, this next exercise, we've done our rows that we do our rows focus on back thickness, and now we're going on to the width exercises. So hop straight on the lat pull down. AJ's using the
mid grip.
Bit, yeah, I wouldn't say narrow, it's about middle sort of width.
Yeah, it's about shoulder width actually when I pull it down.
Shoulder width for AJ, for me it'd probably be a bit shorter with my long arms, so I decided to go for the standard bar, go with a pretty wide grip.
And we didn't film all of our sets for this like we did in our previous video because it took up too much time.
It's tedious for you guys to watch it all, it's tedious for us to do it.
Yeah.
There's no winners, so we're just showing you a few sets here.
This is...
what are we calling this? This is a new one for us.
It's if you've ever seen on the Hodge Twins video when they do the unilateral like lat machine, I don't know what it is, but this is our version of it. Whatever it is, you know, it burns and you can feel it right in your lats, and we do a set of 8 to 10 with each arm, and we repeat it 3 times.
This was actually the first time. AJ's did it the week before. I didn't do it. I was doing something else, and so this was the first time we're doing it. So excuse me if my form isn't spot on. As you see, what we've done, just get one of the one-arm handles, stand to the side a bit, lean back into it, 1 foot forwards, and then sort of lean back and just row it right back. Get your shoulder blade, pinch your shoulder blades together, row it, stretch forwards and just row all the way back. There you go.
Alright guys, we thought we'd change it up this week and start off with what we like to call vanity curls because, well, vanity cable curls because we're basically stood in front of the mirrors doing double bicep work with the cables.
If the cables weren't there, man, you'd literally just be standing. in front of the
it'd literally be
mirror
just
pose.
double biceps. But we don't really go too heavy on this because
I especially don't.
it's not something you should really be going heavy on.
It's for me, like, I've tried them in the past, and because like I said, I've had shoulder problems in the past. It puts your shoulder in quite a vulnerable position.
Yeah.
So one, make up your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders nice and warmed up, nice and loose, and don't really. It's not an exercise to really overload on the weight. So just be careful with this one, but get a really good contraction.
Give you the sky and the light will guide you. Running the wild, that's where I'll find you. Open your mind to all that binds you. Look for the story to unfold inside.
So after doing 4 sets on the cable machine, doing our vanity curls, we then moved on to the machine preacher curls. Prefer this at this gym we're at personally. I prefer the angle on this bench to the free weight one. So
Yeah, so steep.
we do vary it, but we went ahead and did 3 to 4 sets on this one. Can't remember whether it's 3 or 4.
That was the last set, and then we moved on to some hammer curls. I did them standing because I don't know. I just prefer doing them standing.
You've got to make sure that you're doing something to hit the outside head of the biceps. A lot of people don't realise that the biceps actually made up from the inside and outside heads. So we're doing this just to make sure the outer head's finished off. Is AJ doing them?
And Matt does them seated.
Well, I don't always, but I thought especially to show you beginner viewers, I thought I'd show you a good way to do it, which is doing it sitting down. So
Prevents that sway, doesn't it?
yeah, you see a lot of people because they're so eager to make gains when they first start in the gym that they'll start swaying just to get the weight up, you know. So
Also, we want to apologise for the graininess of this video. The camera we used before was much higher quality, but we'll
get back to that.
Yeah,
this is just a one-off.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this workout. Plenty more coming soon.
Get your questions in, like, comment, subscribe, and
Peace!